Today we will be doing the third chapter, The Ungrateful Frog. This is an African folk tale, and it's about a kind ruler who helps a small frog escape from his predators. But was the frog grateful towards him? Let's listen to the rest of the story to find out. Once the king of the reeds, after a very tiring day, sits by near the lake to take some rest. And at that point of time, he hears a croaking sound. So he waded into the water and found a small green frog sitting on a green lily pad. He asked the frog what the matter was. And the frog says, "I am afraid of the water snake. He swims quickly across the water and tries to hunt me. I am small and I have nowhere to hide." The king of reeds pacifies him and tells him that he would transform him into a water snake and would not have to be afraid anymore. Now the frog was turned into a long, slender water snake. And at that very moment, a grey heron flew overhead and pecked at the water snake. And once again, the snake cried out, "If you do not help me, the heron's beak will stab me and I'll be eaten." Now the king of reeds turned the water snake into a tall grey heron. The new heron looked at its reflection in the lake and ruffled his smooth feathers proudly. He attacked the darting fish and the frightened frogs. But he did not notice that there was a jackal who was coming to drink water on the edge of the lake. The jackal pounced on the heron, holding him tightly by his long, elegant neck. And once again the heron cried out, "King of the reeds, help me, please. The jackal has caught me by the neck and he will surely eat me. If only I could be a jackal, make me into a cunning jackal." So now the heron was transformed into a jackal. The jackal was very much delighted. He ran this way and that and fluffed out its tail. He sniffed the evening air and howled a high-pitched wail. But he did not notice that there was also a leopard who was creeping quietly. And the leopard had not eaten for several days. The jackal was pinned to the ground by his sharp claws. Once again, he shouted, "King of reeds, help me! The leopard has pinned me to the ground and I cannot escape. Make me a hunter like the leopard and I shall fear no more." The king of reeds was actually tired by transforming the frog into the water snake and then into the heron and then into a jackal, and now he wants to be transformed into a leopard. But still, the king of reeds transformed the jackal now into a powerful leopard. But the greatest hunter of all was approaching the lake at that moment. A young warrior carrying a plumed spear and a fine shield came upon the leopard at the water's edge. He threw his spear with deadly aim and it struck the leopard in its neck. And once again the leopard cried out, "Oh, king of the reeds, now I know what is I want to be. I want to be the skilled warrior and carry a sharp spear and a strong shield. Make me a warrior and I'll serve you all of my life." The king of the reeds hesitated for a moment, but then he turned the leopard into a tall and powerful warrior. Now the warrior was very proud and pleased. And once, when the king of reeds sent for him to help him build a new palace in his kingdom, the warrior said, "I am just as powerful and noble as the king. Why should a great warrior build a palace for the king of the reeds? I will not help him. Hearing this, the king of the reeds was very angry. When suddenly a great flash of lightning lit up the night sky and the earth trembled. And when silence was restored in the lake, there was no sign of the powerful warrior. All that could be heard was the sad song of the small green frog sitting on a lily pad. So basically, the king of reeds had punished the frog or the hunter and transformed him back into the frog, because the frog was not grateful towards the king of reeds.